Hello out there. Welcome to the Heavy Montae's Morning Show, October 18th, 2025. Today of the rally and the protest against the King. The King America, who says that he's not a king. And I could go along with that to a certain degree. He's acting like a king, but a king is only a small part of it. America. A king is only a part of it. Donald Trump is not working for the American people. He has come out and stated that he hates the Democratic Party and the majorities of America. He has come out and said that he's a blatant racist, firing all the black people, that work for the federal government, going into the Smithsonian Institute and trying to erase the history. You see, America. At the same time, you know, changing the names back to Confederate generals and traitors like himself and Pete Hegseth. We have a traitorous son of a bitch running our goddamn old military. And Heavy Monty is not going to hold back. You know, Donald Trump has assembled scum, they say, to take traitorous, treasonous scum to run the country. Huh? You see what I'm saying? A lying attorney general, Bambande, an FBI agent, okay, who know goddamn on well he and Dan Bongino know that Donald Trump is watching those records. Huh? The FBI should be out there saying we are going to publish these records, not covering up for a criminal president, a man who said he's not a king and is acting like a king. You see, America. Now, this Republican Party is dirty throughout and through. First we're going to start off with our young children. We told you that Charlie Kirk was a piece of shit. Did I tell you that? And a racist and a pig. You understand? You know what I'm saying? I wonder if he's standing in front of God now telling them that it's repeating and arguing with the angels and saying that shit he was saying, you know, at that rally. Hmm? I wonder if he's saying that. Huh? I wonder if he's telling God that he supported a man like Donald Trump, a rapist, a pervert, and somebody say a pedophile. Huh? A man who they say that slept with 12-year-old children and the best friend of Jeffrey Epstein. So we don't need, if you're out here, America, to make a decision on what's the moral party, because the Democratic Party wouldn't do any of this shit, and you know it. You know it. Now let's talk about you Republican, your minister and the president's, chief, number one spiritual leader, a man of God was fucking a 12-year-old child and he's going to jail, huh? Huh? Your young Republicans came out, the ones that you've already brainwashed and said, huh? You heard the shit that they said? That they worship Adolf Hitler and they want to burn fucking people? That's what the young Republicans say. Now they're disbanding them, they say. Hmm? Yeah. And I'm going to tell you a story, America. Now, I'm going to tell you about these young white Republicans. Okay. When I was a supervisor, you know, I was working in a racist fucking situation in West Virginia. Okay. And there was we hired two young people. I hired them. Okay. 'Cause I'm trying to bring young people into the government. And I said to these two young people, one black and one white, I said to them, you know, if you take the government said and you work a year, we'll pay your student loan. But these Republicans, especially the white one, the black one wasn't too bad. He was quiet. He kept his mouth shut and he made it pretty good. He did his year and got his student loan paid off. Okay. The white one, was a racist, in my opinion. You understand? He threatened me with a gun. Okay? And you don't threaten heavily with a gun because the law says if you threaten a man, you don't let him walk away. That's the rule in the South. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a good man and I don't want to kill nobody. And I had every right to kill that motherfucker because he threatened me with a gun. But I don't believe in killing people. I'm not a Republican. Okay? So anyway, this son of a bitch, you know, threatened me with a fucking gun. Then they transferred him to Washington, and I told the whites supervisor what he did. But he's a white man, see? You understand? He was black as ass about his fucking door. And they said no. They came back to me and had the nerve to tell me that they wanted me to hire this motherfucker after he threatened me and went after me. Okay? And punished me later on for not hiring him. Hiring him. You know? You see what I'm trying to tell you? A motherfucker who threatened me, a black man with a gun. They wanted me to hire him. He was so fucking brainwashed. That little young white guy. You know? Another one. You know what I'm saying? I tried to explain to him. But he was so brainwashed for Turning Point that he rather, hit on Democrats and hit on the federal government who's trying to give him a job, okay, than do the right thing. You see what I'm saying? So now, you know, Donald Trump has come in and said he's not going to pay off his student loans. And I'm going to tell you something, America. The student loans that were getting paid off were mostly white people. Go back and get the statistics. The federal government is made up of mostly white people. You understand? They're the majority, right? If you're a black person working for the federal government and under a Democratic administration or Republican administration, the federal government is a racist organization, especially for black people. You know what I'm saying? You see? So I want to say this to you, America. Black people are living with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be okay as far because we don't expect anything from the federal government. The federal government put us and the state government put us through Jim Crow. The federal government and the state government is always coming back to fuck with us. You understand? So we don't give a shit. But now they're messing with you, the majority. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking your children. You know what I'm saying? In the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? The spiritual leader, 12 years old, having kids with your children. Donald Trump having sex with your children. They say. You know what I'm saying? Best friend Jeffrey Epstein. And now you're going to come out and you're going to say that the Democratic Party is the evil party? You a lying scumbag dog. You see, America, what you see with your eyes and what you hear with your ears is what's happening in America. Now, everybody gets dressed up, you know, and let's go out and protest that son of a bitch, that low down, dirty scumbag, traitorous pig. Now, Donald Trump, he's going to Hungary with his buddy Viktor Orban, and he's going to meet his buddy Russia. And I'm gonna tell you guys something, America. Don't trust that motherfucker. If a president says he hates the Democrats and he hates the blue states and he sends his military in there, he'll send foreign troops and have Russia to go in there and hurt our people because he's working with Russia. Yeah, he's a traitor. That whole Republican Party, huh? That's right. That's right. They don't do anything for the American people but lie on the Democrats. They shut the fucking government down. They got all the power. Huh? Hey, abandon, America, that goddamn old thing you call, where you can just take and vote the way you want. America, Republican, you can do it. Huh? Go ahead on. Huh? Abandon the filibuster and pass your fucking budget and take over, because you already took away the shit. You're just hiding behind the Democrats like you always do. You see what I'm trying to say? Your bill, the one that you want to pass, is taking away health care and Medicare and all this shit from the American people. And you're out here telling everybody that the Democrat Party has shut the government down. You lying scumbag dogs. Huh? And also, you got these dumbass maggots. They're saying, well, screw it. You know what I'm saying? Even though we don't have a job, we're really kicking these liberals in the ass. Might be your daughter you're kicking in the ass and your son. You see what I'm trying to say? That you're hurting. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you this here, America. Today is a day of protest. And we're going to go out there and we're going to protest. Heavy's got to go. I'm not going to stay here too long because I want to make sure I get out there and let everybody know what we're dealing with. Now, in America, I want to say something to you, okay? I want to say to you what we are dealing with, America, in this country. I want everybody to do me a favor. I want you to take a very close look at Donald Trump and the Republican Party, okay? I want you to take a very close look at them for yourself. Not listen to me, not listen to TV or I'm into radio, I'm into anybody, and turn off Fox News. Fox News, Fox News, you should be ashamed of yourself. Now we have 3 South Africans controlling the country to a certain extent. Elon Musk, huh? The guy who owns Fox News, and this guy, they say Teal. Yeah, they're South Africans. They hate black people. Like apartheid. Huh? They hate fucking black people, and they have brought that hate to America and to the Republican Party. Huh? Immigrants. They're using immigrants to destroy our nation. Huh? But these immigrants that they're using are white, huh? The white immigrants, huh? They are the ones that are destroying your country, huh? The immigrants that are picking your vegetables, okay, and picking your shit, okay, like the Hispanics and building your houses and your streets and they're building everything serve you, but not, but not those South African immigrants, huh? You see what I'm trying to tell you? And Donald Trump is one of them. Donald Trump is not an American. No American president will act like he is acting. Nobody. Huh? Donald Trump will sell this fucking country out and give Russia all the goddamn nuclear secrets if he hadn't done already. Because Donald Trump will hate this fucking country, huh? And what it represents. Too many blacks. You understand? We need to, he hate black people. Hate Barack Obama. Lied on him. You know what I'm trying to say? And black people don't care for you either, motherfucker. That's right. We don't care for you. Only a few Uncle Toms vote for a piece of shit like Donald Trump. Huh? Only an ignorant, low-down maggot scum would walk down the street with a fucking pedophile and a pervert, in the opinion of Heavy Montae. Huh? That whole Republican Party. Huh? Now, you had a bunch of people going around tearing the government down, saying the government isn't any good. And your dumbass placed those bastards in charge of your fucking country when they tell you they were going to destroy you, farmer. Huh? When they told you in the South they were taking away all your shit, but you hate black people. But I tell you what, you made the black race stronger. You made the Hispanics stronger. You made white liberals stronger. Yeah? You made the Democratic Party stronger because now we know what we are dealing with, and America has seen it for themselves. Huh? Racist, misogynist, pedophiles, low down, evil, sadistic cult. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You know what I'm saying? You know, and we can do it with a smile on our face because we don't have to lie. See now, I'm gonna tell you how bad the Republican Party is. You know, if you can't sit down with your children and explain to them the evil of the party, sit down with your children and say they're pedophiles. Watch out for them, huh? You know, tell your children they're racist, huh? They want to put up these statues, huh? And they want to take and beat down these dumb motherfuckers in these red states. Tennessee, their streets are tearing apart because they don't want to goddamn give the black people shit because they hate black people. The Republican Party. You understand? Huh? And we don't give a fuck. Now, every black person in America, every minority in America, every liberal, every Democrat joined hands today in that No Kings protest. Huh? All about you. If you're gay, you're transgender, you're marching for your fucking rights. You're watching for your life. Hmm? We want everybody, we want the world to know that we don't approve of John Boone. Hmm? We don't approve of Pam Bondi. We don't approve of Cash Patel. We don't approve of Dan John Biano. We don't approve of Fox News. We don't approve of a criminal Republican Party. You understand? Yeah? This son of a bitch, this low down piece of shit president we got, if you can call a motherfucker a president, I call him a low down piece of shit. This, he pardoned Santos. After he ripped off Republicans. You see what I'm saying? And he's going to pardon Justine Maxwell. He's going to quiet that shit down. You see what I'm trying to tell you? But he's not president for life. He's got less than a year. We can do it. And if you're a maggot Republican and you vote for Donald Trump again and you stay there, you're a stupid motherfucker. Because I'm going to tell you something. Huh? You know, the government coming for your ass. Huh? On the left and the right. Huh? You see what I'm trying to say? Because you're abusing our money. You're doing things to our citizens down there in the red states that are not right. We need the Democratic Party to use the DOJ. See, the Democratic Party was afraid to use the DOJ because the Democratic Party was trying to be kind of fair. But when we take power, we need to put a strong attorney general in there, and we need to go in and have a presidential crime commission. Okay? We need to tell the American people who and what the Republican Party is. Traitors. Traitors to the nation. You understand what I'm trying to say? We want to tell everybody what these religious institutions are. No more. A religious institution must take and put have a charter or something. They say that they're out of politics, or they lose their fucking tax status. We need to re-examine that. Huh? When a maggot preacher comes out and say the things that they say to their congregations and lie and tell people that Jesus Christ is a white man, like the Mormon church. You know what I'm saying? Totally rewrite this religion to fool all these goddamn people while they're screwing our children. You know what I'm trying to tell you? You know, Donald Trump, he assembled his religious team. This scum. They don't represent God. You know what I'm saying? They represent Trump. You know what I'm saying? They're praying for this motherfucker to rape more children, they say. I don't know if he did it or not. I'm just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying, America? So join the No King rally today, okay? And please listen to all of my morning shows because they're great. I'm gonna tell you. You know, this one's a little scattered because I'm a little pissed off at Donald Trump. But I do want to say this early in the morning, America, on the Saturday show. The Republican Party is in a lot of freaking trouble. You understand? I don't know what these maggots are gonna do, but if I was a maggot, I would register as a Democrat right now. Okay, because you're taking a chance. Because if your name is on the rolls, they can manipulate it. Okay, you understand? They can manipulate your name and say we won. But if you're a Democrat, they can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna stay on the traitorous party, somebody who tried to kill your farmer, because if you do, you're a stupid motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. If you go to church and the minister got screwed your wife and got screwed your damn child, you know what I'm saying, and abused the children, you still voted for him? You know, because you hate black people. So I'm gonna tell you something about being black before I leave. I'm proud to be black. You know what I'm saying? I am proud of my heritage. I am proud that for 100, over 300 years or 200 years, black people can't even read. Now we're so powerful. These motherfuckers are trying to destroy us, but it's too late. It's too late to turn back down. I told you, liberals, white liberals, blacks, build your shit, okay? In these blue states, take care of your people. Make sure your people got food. Make sure your people in your states are educated. Okay, you know we can do it. You know what I'm trying to tell you. Figure out the ways to keep your fucking money away from the goddamn fucking red states because they don't need it. They hate federal money. They voted against Medicare. They voted against hospitals. They closed their own hospitals down. They're stupid as hell. And when you talk to them, they try to make sense. You know, Fox News school them. Fox News school them. Say, yeah, and tell them the shit. And they listen to it. And they still listen to it. They said Fox News right now got a large, viewership. So those motherfuckers are still listening to that shit. And let them listen to that shit. Take over the federal government. Don't give them shit. How you like it if you send their fucking military down there to Charleston, South Carolina, and invade that motherfucker? How you like that shit? Huh? You see, everything that they're doing to us, what we did to them, they'll be storming that goddamn Capitol again. You understand? They're trying to kill every fucking body because they're evil as hell. Huh? That's right. Huh? They're brainwashed. Huh? That's a shame. And I'm gonna tell you guys a little something. Donald Trump and the Republican Party will slaughter Americans. They have to. Huh? Project 2025 will kill a bunch of you people. You know why? Because Project 2025 is serious. It's a death fucking cult. You don't have the news talking about it. You don't have had no news station saying Donald Trump lied to the American people and said he didn't know anything about Project 2025. Huh? At the same time, appointing the architect, uh, Russell Bolt, in control of Project 2025. That is a sick fucking document. You need to Google and read that shit. Huh? That is some sick shit. I'm trying to tell you. And that should be enough for your ass in the red states, huh? To say, fuck, we got to get the fuck away from this guy. Huh? You should be rioting, farmer. Huh? You should be going out there, you're begging. Now, Donald Trump came up today and he said that he wants to give farmers all this fucking money. See, they voted for him. It's a fucking payoff. Paying for the vote. If you vote for me, don't worry about it. I'll give you the tax money, our money. And Democrats, don't prove it. Don't approve it. Don't open this fucking government up. That's their fucking government. leave the son of a bitch closed because it ain't worth shit anyway. You see what I'm saying? Because everything he does while this country government is closed or open is his goddamn responsibility. You see what I'm saying? And Chuck Schumer was right. You know what I'm saying? It's his responsibility. Now he's trying to sell the American people a load of shit. Huh? Stop. You're crying for help from the Democratic Party because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Huh? You don't know what you're doing. Huh? You see? And I cannot wait for that day when they haul that son of a bitch Donald Trump in front of a court and put him in jail. Huh? America, you gotta do that. That whole cabinet, all of those people that attacked our country, because our country is under attack by our own fucking government. Okay? Donald Trump, Fox News are the enemy of the state. You understand, America? They are your enemy. And they tell you they are the enemy. I don't say it. Donald Trump said, I hate you. Huh? Donald Trump said he is going to abolish all the Democrat parties, all Democrat policies. And the Democrat policies, he's already did it, you dumbass, the red state, Social Security, that's a Democrat policy. Medicare, that's a Democrat policy. Keeping your hospitals open, that's a Democrat policy. You know what I'm saying? Feeding your children, that's a Democratic policy. Giving you food, that's a Democratic policy. Staying out of wars, that's a Democratic policy. You see? Yeah? So he's identified what he's going to do to you. So this is Heavy Montae for the Heavy Montae Morning Show, saying never ever vote for a Republican, and the Republican Party is attacking us. They are our enemy. Huh? Marsha Blackburn, huh? Shit, in South Carolina, she's your fucking enemy. You understand? Because she's trying to take away your shit, huh? And at the same time, lying to you and telling you the Democrats are doing it, huh? You know? You see what I'm trying to tell you? Here in Michigan, every single Republican in the state of Michigan, all right, local, okay, Republicans, mayor, school board, anywhere, you don't vote for them. You don't vote for them. If you do, you're a goddamn fool. These people are saying they want to do away with public education. Send your fucking children to these charter schools. You understand what I'm trying to say? To get them raped and get them beaten up. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to keep them, separate. And have them like Charlie Kirk. Do it. Wouldn't it be nice to have a school where you don't have none of these young nuts there? Huh? You understand? How many black schools that are totally black and shot up? How many in the black community? How many? Huh? They're shooting up these schools. They're shooting up their own shit because they're corrupted their children. Bought them AK-47s and shit. And they already ruined the whole goddamn race of children. You saw what the white young Republicans said. Adolf Hitler. They want to burn fucking people. You heard what Charlie Kirk said. You must listen to Charlie Kirk. Because anybody that listens to Charlie Kirk would say Charlie Kirk is a low down scumbag piece of shit. He's no good. Evil. Just like Donald Trump. There's nothing good about that Republican Party. And we can say that. And I can say that now. So in closing, never, ever vote for a Republican. And please subscribe to the Heavy Montae YouTube channel because don't be a fucking coward. Huh? Don't sit back. Huh? Patrick Henry said, give me liberty or give me death. How the fuck you can live in a country that's screwing your children and have a president that's doing the shit that he's doing and you're going to sit back and you're going to stay home and you're going to say, hey, the Democratic Party ain't no better than them. You're a liar. Huh? I hope God asks you this question when you go to heaven. You said that the Democratic Party wasn't no better than the Republican. Huh? Tell me. Tell me how the Republican Party is better than the Democratic Party. Tell me. You can't. You can't. Because we're not fucking your children. Okay? We're not doing that shit. You understand? We're not pardoning criminals that shit on the floor of the White House. Our president is not a fucking convict. Huh? They treated Joe Biden like he's a fucking dog. Huh? If I was Joe Biden, I'd be laughing my motherfucking ass off with you stupid, ignorant son of a bitch begging for fucking money. Begging on my farm. I'm gonna lose my farm. Hmm? Well, you lucky you ain't been a slave. But you are a slave today in the United States. You just don't fucking know it. You're a handmaiden owned in these red states. If you're a woman, you're border form. You can't even leave. They'll put you in jail. They control your body and your fetus and everything. Huh? That's what you like. That's what you like. That's what you like. Get some help. This is Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte podcast and the Heavy Monte Comedy Show. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Never ever vote for a Republican. Please attend the No Kings protest today. Because Heavy will be there. I got my sign made up. My sign says No Kings. You know what I'm saying? Saying that Donald Trump is a low down, dirty, maggot dog.